Hey everybody, welcome to my next video in this week of trying to do more, but I work, so it's not easy. I was going to do a music video. I might do it later on, I'm not sure, but instead I saw something on Facebook that really caught my eye and disgusted me. Of course, I used to do radio shows all the time about this stuff. Kind of a warning to those out there that are in this field of ghost hunting, paranormal stuff, whatever you call it. And they used to do warnings using common sense and logic, things like that. So I seen another one and I said, you know what? I'm pretty tired of this stuff running rampant again. So guess what? I guess my persistence or boldness is back. I'm not here to tickle the ears off of you people. I think you should understand that this takes common sense and logic and use your head kind of thing. For those out there that are crazy enough to choose it, this is going to be a good one, so stick around.
And now we interrupt, disrupt, and crash this station.
The man fighting for peace, his legacy, truth in a sea of stupid.
Filtered for your sarcastic enjoyment, Ghostgetter.
So, like I said, I was going to do more videos about music. Because I have a vast knowledge of such things, and it's something I love, and I haven't done in a while. Probably won't get a lot of views, but I think it's quite interesting stuff, and it has to put it in my radio thing, so my station. And by the way, subscribe, like, share, listen to the station. Links are on the bottom. So I was scrolling through Facebook, like I always do when I'm bored, and something popped up, and I thought, oh, great, here we go again. More people that haven't got a clue about what they're doing, who think they got a clue about what they're doing, but they actually don't. Inviting more people in to have problems like ever before, and as always before. That's why they have people like me to do radio shows to tell you this has no common sense, this has no logic. You've actually got to use your brain when it comes to certain things like that. There is no radio shows out there anymore that, like mine or me or anything like that, that actually warns people or gives you the dangers of some of the things that are out there. So I'm going to show you what it is, and going to critique it, so to speak. I got pictures of it. I took screenshots of it. I didn't go onto the website to buy it because I'm not crazy enough to do so. But it concerns ghost hunting box you can order straight to your door. And you pay for this stuff. Straight to your door. Investigation straight to your door that you're paying for. And what I mean is this right here. Is this website... I believe ghosthuntbox.com or something like that. I didn't catch the address. I should have wrote it down. I don't think it really matters. But we deliver ghost hunts in a box to your front door. Investigate the mystery of a haunting. Now this is something that, for those of you that don't know, you're about to get a glimpse of what my radio shows were all about and how I acted during my radio shows. You're getting a glimpse of this in a short period of time when I used to do it for 2 hours. And if you want me to do more of this stuff, let me know. You'll see. But this is a ghost hunt. We deliver ghost hunts in a box to your door. Investigate the mystery of a haunting. Order now. Of course, it's money. It's a cart thing, so you probably got more stuff in here. I didn't investigate more of this, what's in this website, but we've sent field teams to actual haunted locations around the world. Now it's up to you to finish the job and investigate the hauntings. Straight to your door. I was given a sample ghost box to try out. I absolutely blown away. Awesome. Investigate. We'll send a box from our field team full of photos, eerie recordings, objects. We might as well send them a Ouija board. Satan, straight to your door. Hello. Can I come in? I want to help you investigate the little girl ghost. Hello. objects related to haunting, reports on our paranormal encounters, and more. Just invite the stuff in. Why don't you just conjure it up? Why don't you just, and all that, straight to your door? Another person, so cool for game night, as if this is fun, as if this is a toy. Everyone had a great time. We really had a lot of fun. Investigate, solve the mystery of a haunting. We offer a limited number of each month. We often sell out. So lock in your order now before they're gone. I didn't even know what to expect. Ghost Hunt is really well done. I'm a huge fan. Yeah. Bring more stuff to your house. Bring more problems to your home. I can solve the mystery right now. It's demonic. Thank you. Close the book. It's over. Good night. It's that simple. Of course, many of you will be like, you don't know what you're talking about. I've dealt with this since I was born. I've been stalked and bullied by these things since I was born. I know what I'm talking about. Obviously, you don't. Because, of course, you're dumb enough to believe that the little girl ghost is in the Winchester Mansion, the little girl ghost is at the Myrtles Plantation, the little girl ghost is in an insane asylum, the little girl ghost is at a steel mill, the little girl ghost is over here, is over there, and it's everywhere on this planet. The same little girl ghost is everywhere, and you believe it. Same thing with the woman in white. She seems to be everywhere, and the same story. So obviously, if you're not going to believe it's demonic, then you know the mystery. It's the little girl ghost or the woman in white. It's always the same thing. And by the way, there is no real evidence that the Winchester house is haunted. Just hearsay. No one that I could see of has ever either brought out an EVP, which I wouldn't believe anyway, because half of it's demonic or all of it's demonic. So if it's not you, then it's demonic. And what would you believe? There's no real photo evidence, no real video evidence, no real EVP evidence, just psychics, which I don't believe either, and a whole lot of hearsay. So here's another one. New kind of experience. The world's first ghost hunt experience delivered in a box. You know how dumb that sounds? Demon in a box. Jumps right out of, hey, hello, I come to, game night, here we go. We've created immersive experiences with the world's biggest media companies. Oh, like that's supposed to be important. 20th Century Fox and publisher, Penguin Random House. We produce mystery experiences for blockbuster movies. USA Today picked us for the top 10 list. Just because these people are big in the world doesn't mean what you're doing is right. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean what you're doing is right, and it doesn't mean you're right. I can take 40-something years of experience in my lifetime, believing what you believe and finding out I was totally wrong, and there are others out there, thousands of people out there, that have done what you've done and have learned the hard way that this stuff is not what you say it is. I know personally, I've been there. Now we're delivering a new immersive experience directly to your door. Welcome to Ghost Hunt. So much fun, so creepy. Money back guarantee. This is really disgusting. Frequently asked questions. How does your ghost hunt actually work? We sent field teams to investigate actual haunted locations around the world like Alcatraz, the Queen Mary, Penhurst Asylum, and all of them have the same little girl ghost. Even Alcatraz. Go figure. What's a little girl doing in Alcatraz? Or a little boy. It's always one or the other. We'll send a ghost hunt box to you full of items, like intriguing photographs, airy audio and video recordings, stuff that'll make your house become haunted. The more you have these immersed gothic objects, the more you're going to have problems on your own. I know. I've been there. I can't even watch ghost hunting things on TV. I don't, because every time I do, problems start to arise. Even when I do it to use for my radio shows, use to help you understand the truth of all this, the facts of all this. I can't even do that before I start having problems. So I got to be careful what I do, because they know I know who they are. And it's difficult for you because a lot of you are deceived and don't get it. Physical objects related to the haunting. Oh, that's real brilliant. Documentation of paranormal activity. Results of our on-site investigations. Why do you need people to solve it if you already have results? That's like saying, find out who my parents are. Come play the game and find out who my parents are if I was adopted. I already know who my adopted parents are, but you can solve it too. I mean, that don't make any sense. Interviews of people who witnessed apparitions and more. People that don't know who they're talking about, we have interviews with them. You'll use the contents of the ghost hunt box to solve the mystery of a haunting. Okay. And we do the field teams. What do field teams do when they visit a location? Once I sign up, what will I do when I receive my ghost hunt box? Each ghost hunt box is available for 1 month. Once we've sold out, you know, you get the picture. Ghost hunt investigation box. Winchester includes photographs of the mansion. You can get on the internet anyway. A letter written by Sarah Winchester in 1896. Is it a real letter? I doubt it. A photo of an apparition documented by the team. I don't believe that. An infrared imaging report. Don't believe it. This is just outrageous. Get started here, and you can take Visa, MasterCard, and all the other stuff on there. And this is great. This is even better here. Order your ghost hunt now. $29.99 month-to-month basis. 3-month prepay, $88.99. So you can do this monthly in your home and have this stuff sent to you. And you wonder why some of you have problems with your house. Seriously? Are you serious? Like I said, I've dealt with this stuff since I was a child. I have told people, other groups, no one wants to do this because their fear of the truth. Maybe I'm taking away their fun and games. Maybe I'm taking away their head rush. I don't know. But I've told other people before, even ghost adventures, I put them to the test, challenged them that you or anyone else in these ghost groups, I will go into a place, and I have several times before. Other teams and investigators have quit because when I go into these places, I'm not there to investigate. I'm there to expose what it really is. I'm there to expose the truth. And many people found out, and many people quit because this little boy has turned into something more evil. And this little girl, all of a sudden 5 years old, is cursing and being violent and doing things that no 5-year-old would do on a normal basis. I told people, I challenge you, bring me to these places and you'll find out the hard way. No, they don't want to do that. You got to know what this stuff is before you go out and do it. You don't just, walk down the street and just cross the street without looking both ways first, do you? Maybe some of you do while you're holding your phones and texting. You're crazy enough to do it. That's why you get buried by a semi, because you're not thinking. You wouldn't bring your children into this stuff. You wouldn't bring your children into feeding things without looking at what it is you're feeding them, or what kind of things you're serving to them, or what kind of groups or places you're taking them without research, or the doctors or the dentist. So why would you take your children in there and just do these, hey, let's go in and have game night, and you wonder why your children have nightmares, why they're having night terrors. You wouldn't take your children into that, so why would you just go and have game night with ghost hunting? And you wonder why they're having issues. Take it from somebody who knows. Take it from somebody who's lived in houses, who have been in places. I can't even walk into a place no more, whether it's Myrtle's or someone's house that's supposed to be haunted. And within the first 5 minutes, I'd say, stretching it, the first half hour, all of a sudden things turn darker. They get a lot more angrier. They don't want me there. It's funny. I'm not supposed to be known who I am. I'm just a stranger, complete stranger, never been in that house. But all of a sudden, it's almost as if they know who I am. Why do you think that is? Especially when I go in there not saying a word. Why is it when I go into the place or go to prove this stuff, all of a sudden they seem to, by EVPs, or they seem to have problems that dictate everything that I've ever been through in my entire life. They know who I am. They know things about me since day one. They know all my weaknesses. They know every secret about me. They know family members. They know past friends. They know past girlfriends. Gang stalking. Sounds similar? This is why I brought it up earlier about gang stalking. Because it fits the MO. They know, just as if a familiar spirit is a part of your life since day one. Of course, these psychics today call them spirit guides to make it sound a lot lighter, a lot more easier. But, sometimes when a psychic exposes what it really is, when a psychic finds out the truth of what their spirit guide really is, it's funny, their spirit guide seems to turn violent, seems to get ugly, seems to be cursing, seems to be doing things it normally hasn't done before. My spirit guide was a sweet little old lady named Granny Gums, and all of a sudden now she's throwing bricks at me, turning my house upside down, playing things backwards, spelling the word Satan in reverse on my mirror, cursing me out and calling me all kinds of vulgar names I've never even heard of in my lifetime, speaking several languages I've never heard of, possessing people that walk in my house. Man, it must be an amazing old lady, has a lot of talent and magic. Are you serious? This just takes common sense. It takes logic to use in your brain. But obviously, there are people out there that don't want to know this. Don't want the truth. People would rather run and hide and keep doing what they're doing and wonder why they have problems in their homes and in places of, everywhere they go. They know everything about you since day one. They know every part about you, every nook and cranny. And it seems to fit in this familiar spirits, demonic stuff, seems to fit in with gang stalking. It's funny, when I started talking about this in my show a few years ago, there was hardly any YouTube videos out there. There was hardly any news reports out there. Now everybody have complete channels on it. People have stories all over the world about this stuff. And the interesting part about this whole thing is now they turned it spiritual. Now, coincidentally, which I've been saying for years, it's turned into, hey, it's an occult thing. Hey, it's a demonic thing. Wow, isn't that interesting? I brought this up years ago on my radio show, a few years ago, and now all of a sudden, it just so happens to be coincidental that everybody's saying what I've said. It's funny, people seem to copy things that I've said on my radio shows. But doesn't matter. Point is, we need to know the truth before you go out there running into a place and ordering a ghost box for $29.99 and solve the mystery. There are other games you can play a lot cheaper that you can find in a grocery store or your local Walmart or wherever that are much safer than taking your child or your family into a situation like this and making it more dangerous than what it is. And you think that it's safe, then how come that when you're playing this, and I guarantee it, or anything else that you've been involved in, dealing with stuff on TV on a constant basis to where you're almost obsessed with watching ghost hunter shows, obsessed with ghost hunting, obsessed with EVPs, obsessed with anything paranormal, you start having problems in your house to the point where you start investigating your own home. No one out there can tell me different. I bet you any one of you has had problems in your own house. Of course, many of you will say, well, I've been followed home by the ghost of such and such in a place I've investigated. That's what you think. What you did is you just opened doors to a place that you never want to be in. You've opened doors to things that you don't want to play with. You put yourself in this danger. You go ahead and buy this box. But I guarantee you, don't come running and say, I got problems, I need help. Because guess what? Unless you find real help, unless you get the certain particular things out there to help you fix the problem, and it's not going to be easy, you're going to be spending a long time with this stuff in your house. And you think you're going to get rid of it, but you're not going to. It'll be there lurking until the day comes when it'll come right back out again. And you're going to have it following you to the next house you go to, and the next apartment you go to, and the next place you go to. It's going to constantly follow you, your family members, your children, and everyone else that is involved in your life. Do you want it to follow your children? Unless you know exactly what it is, you better be warned that even your children will have some serious problems and some serious issues. And at any point in time, it can turn violent. At any point in time, it can get extremely ugly. We've seen it time and time again. What will you do? What are you going to do next before you decide to do something stupid like this? Thanks, everybody, for watching, and I hope that you've heeded this warning and maybe you'll get help along the way. Please like, share, and subscribe. Listen to my channel, my station, and thanks, everybody, for watching. Till next time, see ya. Hey, everybody, don't forget to check out Reverse 96 FM on TuneIn, Streama, and now InternetRadio.com.